I haven't done as many of these solo updates lately. It's been a while because, well, partly because I haven't had a lot of substantive information around what's going on with my school. I'm still communicating with them through an attorney, and that still remains unresolved. I am still conflicted about whether I want to go back to the school and finish my degree if I'm able. And that would be contingent on them issuing a public apology and acknowledging my right to remain independent of their ideology as I go forward with the rest of my work in the program. And also they would have to be aware that I will continue to speak out about it both in and out of the program. So I'm not sure if I have the option to continue the degree course, but I am also conflicted about whether I want to, even if I do have the option, because I wonder how meaningful a degree from an institution for which one has lost respect, and which, I personally feel that they're they're causing social harm. So if I go forward and earn a degree from this school for the sake of having that degree, am I just complicit in that harm, in funding and patronizing an institution that I think is damaging to the people that it educates and also to the people that they will serve? So I have a lot of conflict around that because I would also like to finish the graduate degree that I have so close to finished at this point and have put a lot of work into. That's a dilemma. But also, instead of being easier as I continue to do this video recording project, it's actually become more difficult for me in some ways to do this, partly because I was kind of sheltered from internet social media prior to this, and now I'm obviously engaging in it. And I found the internet world to be this sort of illusory world that I wasn't very connected to. I have a lot of My world is very in person. It's analog. It's like friends that I see in person and spend time with, and my family. And there's a lot of real world connection. And so putting videos online just felt like it was kind of, I don't know, I didn't feel too vulnerable doing it because it just felt like, make believe a little bit. And now that I've been engaging with social media more, I feel more and more exposed, and I want to maintain the level of authenticity and not, I don't know, not become too self-conscious with it, but I've become more self-conscious with it. Anyway, it's just interesting, this whole project. And I think that I find these thoughts to be relevant to the overall conversation because I think so much of what is shaping our culture and the directions that we've gone is the way that we engage with digital media and social media, and the way that we see ourselves reflected back to ourselves, the way that it engenders this kind of narcissistic vulnerability, this projecting an avatar of self out into the world that represents just a part of you. uh I guess, I mean, I don't have a great articulate line of thinking to share right now. I think that it is all relevant to what we're seeing, the globalization and the diminishment of agency and belonging that people feel when they're a part of a smaller, closer knit community, and also this diffusion of self across these social platforms where you just see a little slice of someone and you can make all kinds of assumptions about who they are based on just these little bitty, snippets that are curated and cultivated in order for the attention of others. It's all just so strange and and interesting. But I am still here and still have so many interesting people that I've been able to meet and talk with through this. Just about every week, I am meeting with at least one or two people who contact me because of these conversations, because of this channel, and want to either share their thoughts with me or their experiences. I have talked with students from different programs, several Antioch students, but other programs as well, who are concerned about trainings that they've received. I've spoken with psychologists and counselors and people in education and people who are concerned about their children and just all kinds of people. And I am grateful for all of those conversations. I talk with more people that do not want to record their conversations with me than people who do. And that all of it is fine. I'm spending a lot of time on it. I'm really enjoying it. It's been very enriching and meaningful for me. And it's also a source of optimism for me because I see so many really brilliant people who are concerned with these issues the way that I am. And I'm hoping that together we can all turn the tide and make a difference in what's happening and sort of push back against the ideological takeover, whatever you want to call it. I guess there's a lot of words we could use, but I don't want to sound scripted, and it starts to sound like a narrative and counter narrative to me, and that's a little strange. But I do continue to have more people reaching out to me, have more videos to record coming up over the next several weeks and beyond, and look forward to connecting with more of you. If you want to reach out to me, please do. You can reach me at my website. There's a little form through there that goes straight to my email. So please reach out if you have something to share or would like to talk, especially if you'd like to record. I am always happy to make those appointments and talk with you. And I do have this whatever you want to call it, this channel now uploaded as a podcast, if you haven't seen that. So we're on, or whatever this is, are on Spotify and Apple and a couple of other podcast platforms. So check this out there if you'd like to hear the audio rather than watching the videos. And yeah, please keep in touch, and I hope you're well and have a good weekend.